All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to start by giving all the honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rechai, Quadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, whom I learn from daily. Shalom, nice and Sir Aki, and pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, to our sincere Akwafi sisters who listen and tune in silence. All right, and we're gonna go into this video put up by Cogent Critic is his channel. All right, not too familiar with him, but he's going into America. Babylon the Great, and it reads, "There's no future in America anymore." All right, and people having this outlook on America is biblical prophecy. All right, those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay, people don't see any future here in America. All right, and there is no future here. Okay, at least a positive future. All right, the future of America is nuclear destruction. All right, thus saith the scriptures. But let's go ahead and play this. We'll grab our scriptures, and Lord willing, this be edifying.
Article on Yahoo Finance, and it was about this horrible dilemma in the Strait of Hormuz and how obviously it's going to continue to make prices increase, and how in response to that we've got more tariffs coming. And somebody commented below this article, "There's no future for this place anymore." It's a hard pill to swallow, but when you look at all of the
all right, it's a hard pill to swallow, especially for these Edomites, okay, these so-called white people, all right, that go back to Esau, because not every so-called looking white person is an Edomite, all right, but the ones that go back to Esau, this is a very, very hard pill for them to swallow, okay? This is why the majority of these people in America are in denial,
happening. There really isn't much of a future in America anymore. There's no future here anymore in America. Now, when I say that, there's always going to be some people that bark at me and go, "Well, I'm successful," or I have a great future, or whatever. But the general concept, there is no future for America anymore, for people here. Everyday people. Even, they told us when I was younger, hey, one of the degrees that you can get that's secure, that's safe, that's bound, you can write your ticket, basically, is going and getting a degree in pharmacy. Now, that was a hard 4-year degree, but you would go get your 4-year degree in pharmacy, talking like early 2000s, mid 2000s, and you'd be making $125,000 a year. That was a lot of money back then. It's not that much money anymore. Now, I know some of you are laughing and going, "Well, I wish I get it." It's not like it's a pittance wage. But inflation has doubled since then. So even that 4-year degree is now worth basically almost half of what it was 15, 20 years ago. There's no future here. There's no future here. The future is not looking good. It's looking very bleak. Where I live, the air is filled with smoke due to constant forest fires.
All right, and you can thank other Edomites for that. Okay, your elites. But let's grab a few of these comments and get back to the video. All right, Slitty Slide says the future is poverty and mass surveillance state run by Israel. All right, which Yahweh Shema Shai is going allow these devils to these elites to get their new world order up and running before he destroys it. So in a sense, he or she's right. I'm sick of having to slave my life away. All right, enjoy our last stable decade on Earth. We're completely cooked. All right, so you see where the minds of the people are. All right, people don't see a future here, and that is, that is biblical prophecy, which we love. I love to go into. I love the scriptures, man. All right, I love seeing these prophecies unfold. All right, Jeremiah 51:9, and it reads, "We would have healed Babylon." All right, that's just a code. Babylon is a code word for America. All right, you're not gonna see America in the scriptures. Okay, for you people who doubt, America is not gonna be destroyed. It's not even mentioned in the scriptures. The America is mentioned in the scriptures. It's mentioned under code name Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. Right, but she is not healed. Okay, this place is not going to be healed, and people are seeing that. You know, these Babylonians, they're seeing this place is not going to be healed. All right, so there's no getting comfortable here. All right, for you Jakes who I'm trying to build generational wealth. Things are gonna bounce back. All right, it's just a little rough patch for America. Nah, this place is just circling the drain. Really, this place should have already fully collapsed. Right, the only reason that it hasn't is because the Lord doesn't want it to. Right, it's going to collapse when the Lord wants it to. Forsake her and let every forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. All right, in heathen, okay, whether it be Moab, Ishmael, all right, or Ham, okay, Elam, they're getting out of here. All right, you even got so-called diehard Americans getting out of here, man. All right, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right, so the Lord is getting ready to judge this place. Okay, ultimately, what with that thermonuclear fire? He's already judging it. He's already sending plagues and all right, destroying the economy. The Lord's already, he's already taking this place down. Okay, and people are seeing it.
I've asked my parents and people that I know that are older, what were forest fires? How often did this happen? When you were younger, and I'm including myself, even back in the 90s. It was like maybe every 4 summers, 3 or 4 summers. Now it's every other summer, if not more. The forest fires, extreme forest fires, I'm not talking little forest fires, we're talking insane forest fires, ruining our forests, and smoke-filled air are happening around this area now, at least close enough to provide a plethora of smoke, at least every other summer. There's no future in this country anymore. One has to wonder if that's not the case for the world, but especially in America, there's no future anymore. When I was a little kid, you'd see people move here from other countries in hope of a good future. They'd be coming from China or something, Asian countries, and they would start like a Asian restaurant, let's say, right? And they were looking for a better future. Now it seems like more Americans are wanting to just escape. They don't even want to be here anymore. I keep trying to put a smile on my face every day to make it through. Just trying to,
Hey, he saw through. Let's read this. Kaka, whatever you're drinking, it must be stiff. All right, yeah. I was gonna say that too. Whatever he's sipping on something. And it ain't tea. All right, you can tell. All right, yeah, he's done. He saw us through, man. Okay, what's up? What's up with you, Jakes, man? You know, you Jake's he's still wearing American flag hats. You know, he's still Jake. You Jakes are retarded, man. This place is done.
Slide by somehow. And it's hard to keep a smile these days. It's really hard. um, there's nothing to look really much to look forward to. That's why. If there was some goal or something to look forward to, even if things were difficult, it would definitely be easier to put a smile on your face. There's nothing. There's nothing. The future seems very bleak. There is no future here anymore in America. The political extremists have won. By that, I mean we don't have.
All right, let's grab another scripture. All right, Isaiah 25:7, and it reads, "And he will destroy in the mountain." Okay, mountains usually in the scriptures represent, leadership or government. You know, the face of the covering cast over all people. All right. So there was, at a point in time, there was a covering cast over people, especially here in America. You know, people, refer to themselves as black. I'm white. All those are being destroyed. People had that covering cast of America as the land of the free. It's the greatest country. The streets are paved with gold and all that nonsense, man. Now it is being what it is. Let's read on, in the veil that is spread over all nations. So that veil, that delusion is being destroyed. All right, people are seeing America for what it really is. All right, including these Edomites. This is why which I'm getting ready for camp in a minute. But that's what Lord willing, that's what I'm going to touch on. All right, the civil war that's coming, man, because these Edomites, they're seeing, all right, that the country that they put their whole heart into is nothing but a lie. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:1, and it reads, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth." Oh, let's see if we have anything else on this. Yeah, that's it. The covering cast. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:1. "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not." Okay, speaking about you Israelites, man, remember Yahweh Shema Shai, because repentance is for you. All right, these heathen, they're gonna get their judgment here in America, but you Israelites, you Negroes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you got a chance to get right. "Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Ecclesiastes 12:2. "While the sun or light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain." Okay, Ecclesiastes, Slakia from my nose, Ecclesiastes 12:3, and it reads, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble," right? The economic, what do you call those guys? Your stock markets, okay, your economic gurus and all that. They're afraid, they're trembling. Okay, they know their money making season is over. All right. "And the strong men bow themselves, and the grinders cease." Grinders goes into work. Okay, unemployment is at an all-time record high, man, as we speak. All right, millions. They ain't telling you the real numbers. They just gonna throw you a number when you watch the television. All right. Oh yeah, we lost. Nah, man. There's millions of people out of work, man. That's why you see a crime on the rise, man. That's why you see people crashing out. That grinding is ceasing because there are few, no jobs. All right, ain't no jobs, man. You got a job now. You ain't no. It's not. Hey, we want this place to go down, But if you got a job right now, and you able to, sustain yourself in this captivity, hey, do what you got to do, because people, you know, I'm just talking about my place, my plantation. They're moving people out the way to bring in people, without jobs, man. It's getting ready to get real dirty. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right, no future. That's what this guy's going into. Ain't no future for this place, man. There's the only future for America is thermonuclear fire. That's it. That's all you got to look forward to, man. All right. Ain't no, oh, America's gonna, reach. Nah, man. It's thermonuclear fire. That's it. All right. Go back to the video and finish it off. Hey, see, yeah, like videos.
Tools from Harbor Freight are doing hard work in real garages across America. Like at Nico's Auto.
That, I mean, we don't have sensible, rational, middle ground politicians anymore. It's one radical ideology after another. And if you don't agree with the other side, if you're whatever tribe you follow, say you're a leftist or a Republican or a Democrat, the other side is a stupid enemy that probably should be done away with. That's the opinion. Well, there's hope. There isn't. I don't see that being abated anytime soon. If anything, people are way more radical now than they were even a few years ago. There's no future much in this. I mean, I guess we all have a future, right?
All right. We're going to, the future of you Edomites is slavery. Destruction is slavery, right? And these Edomites, they know that, okay? They're figuring that out, right? That's why he's on camera drinking, okay? All right? All right? Let's see, all right, nope, we'll get rid of that. Finish off this, and then we'll close out Ecclesiastes 12:4, and it reads, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets." All right, your businesses, okay? Every time I look online, there's business. This business is shutting down. This business shutting down. This business, this child, this filed chapter. I forgot what you call it. Chapter, one of those chapters of bankruptcy. This place is done, man. When the sound of the grinding is low, all right, no jobs, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, that's how you know a kingdom is on its way out, when the music goes to the toilet. All right, when that means that the minds of the people are gone when the music goes to the toilet, because if people, I mean, people like this new music, especially this new rap music now. All right, you're done. You're through if you like this new bullcrap, man. All right, rap in itself, okay, and hip hop in itself is wicked. It ain't got a good message, but I mean, you go back to what the 70s, the 80s, maybe the early 90s. You can listen to a few tracks, but now you can't even play this stuff, man. It's demonic. It's demonic as hell. All right, this place is done. All right, but with that, we'll close the lesson out. We'll get ready for camp. Lord willing, it was edifying. So next time, shalom.